Weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end Dawson Knox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on third and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Allen now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Allen. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw here to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On play action, Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's got room. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 27-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field. They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jones. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Allen. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Looking left sideline is complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Black.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
On first down, Black.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bills.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one complete to Smith. On the move past the 40. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw on 3rd down. Jones, and caught by London. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Give to Cook out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. It's Black. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end, Knox. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yard. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This for the lead in the final stages.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
Throwing is Allen.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Now Allen. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now Jones. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Jones. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Jones.
He completes it to Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Here we go,
Jones. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Jones. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.